Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Rashmi Sharma and today we are going to start a new topic, that is DME. You can say doping mercury electrode. And today we will discuss about its advantages and disadvantages. So question is, what is DME? Explain the advantage and disadvantage of it, right? So let's start our topic. Doping mercury electrode is a working mode of mercury and used in polarography. In polarography, assembly DME act as cathode while SC, it means saturated calamel electrode. Saturated calamel electrode act as anode. So from here you can get comparison between DME and SC, right? DME will act as indicator electrode while SC act as reference electrode. DME connected to the positive terminal of battery and SC connected to the negative terminal of battery. It is very simple and flexible and give very reproducible result, right? So now let's start its theory. When the drop of mercury falls through the capillary tube, the process will take place and it is repeated again and again. Thus, this electrode is called doping mercury electrode. It means drops of mercury from the electrode are continuously moving, so it is called doping mercury electrode. Is that clear? The mercury used in DME must be pure and free from original particles. It should be passed with free water molecule to extract impurity, right? Let's start our construction of DME. Both electrode DME and SCE are connected through the different terminal of battery. DME and SCE, both are connected to a different terminal. You can say positive or negative terminal, right? The polarographic cell assembly consists of DME and SC and the test solution, which is 2B electrolyte. The test solution contains 10 to the power minus 3 m to 10 to the power minus 7 m concentration of reproducible species. It means you can say it is a formation in molarity, right? So after this, in construction, we can say we will discuss about its diagram, which is most important for DME. If you are a student of masters, then you know that without diagram for getting marks is impossible, right? So this is the diagram of DME. This is your DME and this is your SC, which are connected in this manner. In one terminal SC is connected, in another terminal DME is connected. Here is a beaker in which there is a capillary tube, right? So this is end of capillary and drops of mercury are dropping down, right? This is test solution. After that, this is our glass bulb in which mercury is filled up and a insulated wire is in this, where a platinum wire is exist here, and this terminal is connected to the this, and this is a, you can say, key resistant, and this is connecting to the positive terminal. Here SC is connecting to the negative terminal. About SC we will discuss in another video, right? So for this video we will discuss about only DME. I hope you get the diagram of DME, which is this. After that, the pure mercury from reservoir is allowed to, 1 minute. The pure mercury from reservoir is allowed to fall through the capillary tube. Each drop of mercury which is present at the end of capillary tube for 2-3 seconds, which will act as cathode in circuit, right? When the first drop will fall, then the second drop will take its place, right? And so on. It means you can say first drop fall, then second drop will come, second drop fall, then third drop will come, and it is continuous. Thus, there is a continuous falling of mercury drops. The SC is also attested in circuit which act as anode. You know, Sc will act as anode. From here you can get this, right? Sc is acting as anode. After that, now when the voltage is applied, the produced current is measured by galvanometer attached to the circuit, right? Also, the capillary tube present in circuit should be dipped at least 1 centimeter of its length into the solution. This capillary tube should not touch the wall of container, right? Like you can say this capillary tube, which is not touching the surface of this beaker, right? After that, the vessel and the drop, which are measured by interfacial tension of bottom. The capillary tube should not touch the vessel, right? And the drops, which are measured by interfacial tension of bottom. In this polarography cell assembly, there will be an electrocapillary curve obtained, just like this. This is drop time, which is represented by y-axis, and this is our potential, which is represented by x-axis, and you will get a parabola type of curve. Thus, we can conclude that the drop time of DME is proportional to the interfacial tension. Next, if we take the potassium chloride solution, then we will obtain parabolic curve, right? It is also noted that the drop time first increase then decrease. You can get it. First increase then decrease. At zero potential, the potential of DME and SC is same. Mercury flow rate is defined as the mass of mercury flowing through the capillary in 1 second. Is that clear? Mercury flow rate is what? Mass of mercury flowing in 1 second, right? After that, its advantages. What are advantages of it? So, firstly, the drops are easily reproducible and they give reproducible result, right? Mercury form amalgam with many metals. It provides fresh and smooth surface for polarography. These are 3 advantages. After that, another advantages are only small quantity of substance are deposited in DME during electrolysis. At positive potential, mercury will undergo oxidation, right? Another advantage is the drop of mercury that is formed. Cell will be spherical in shape and acquire less zero. You can get that if cell is spherical in shape, then it will acquire less zero, right? DME acts as an indicator in electrode. Some other electrode also can be used in place of DME, like carbon paste electrode. It means on the place of DME you can use carbon paste electrode, right? So these are the advantages of DME. After that, what are disadvantages of DME, right? If you use something, then there are some advantage and some disadvantage also, right? So what are disadvantages of DME? These are some disadvantages which are less. You can say few disadvantages. So first one is the drop size can be changed due to surface acting agent, right? Its surface area is never constant. Next one, applied voltage gives change in surface tension and hence change in drop size. The mercury can be easily electro-oxidized, right? With the help of electricity, it can produce oxidation, so it is called electro-oxidized. Mercury is highly toxic in nature, which is the most important disadvantage of this, that mercury is toxic in nature, so which may be harmful for us, right? I hope you get this video. If someone have any kind of doubt, then you can ask me in comment box, right? So if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe and press the bell icon for further notification. And after this we will discuss about SC, which is saturated calomel electrode, In another video, you can say in next video, we will discuss about saturated calamine electrode. Thank you guys.